Hi guys. Among the many topics we've been asked to cover, we've chosen to focus on osteoarthritis, regarded as the disease of the old age, the disease of the century. And you're getting old, therefore you must go through osteoarthritis. That's normal, and it will only get worse with time. Well, at least that's what you're told. Let's have a look at that today. And we'll end up this chat with a powerful, fantastic juice that will greatly, immensely help you. So, what is osteoarthritis? Well, it is one of the main rheumatism. It's a degenerative disease of the cartilage. That cartilage disintegrates, gets damaged, hence you suffer from dire pains and your joint mobility is hindered. Osteoarthritis is presented as a degenerative and chronic disease that is inevitable and inescapable. It can only get worse. The medication given doesn't cure you, obviously, since that condition is inescapable. The medication is just there to soothe the pain. Well, let's first remember that what the pain is for. What is its function? It's to tell you, stop, there is a problem, you must react. And so you understand that if you just suppress the pain, you suppress the message your body sends you. You're telling it, shut up, I don't want to listen to you. Your body is shouting blue murder. It is telling you how much your lifestyle, your functioning, your food diet is inadequate. But you're gorging on corticoids, anti-inflammatories, painkillers, and hyaluronic acid injections, since this is what is prescribed for osteoarthritis. So osteoarthritis is a disintegration of the cartilage. But how can the cartilage be damaged? Interesting question. The cartilage is made up of cells. Those cells work and constantly produce waste. And that waste, particularly the acidic waste, needs to be cleared. If that acidity is not flushed out, it will eventually attack the cell itself. How do we generate acidity? Well, acidity comes from our lifestyle, our food diet, and from stress. Why is acidity so harmful? To explain the effect of acidity in our body, I like to take the image of an acid. Pour, say, some hydrochloric acid on your skin. What will it do? It will burn, bruise, wound, it will gnaw, destroy, and obviously generate pain. Depending on its concentration and how often you pour that acid on your skin, this phenomenon will happen more or less quickly. But it will happen. Well, this is exactly what acidity does in our body. And this acidity attacks all your body parts, including your cartilage. But there's nothing inescapable here. This whole has to do with your lifestyle and your vital needs, which are resting and nourishing yourself with food full of micronutrients. Again, what is acidifying for your body is lack of sleep, stress, smoking, drinking, intense work, and many products such as processed and refined food, food additives, animal protein foods, etc. Whereas, what is alkalinizing for your body, what is producing the exact opposite to acids is resting, serenity, any activity that makes you feel nourished, good quality fruits and vegetables, and good quality fats. Now you're wondering if your lifestyle is acidic or alkaline. Well, have a look at your current way of life. Take a sheet of paper and make 2 columns. One with acidifying activities and the other one with the alkaline ones, and you'll get answers. But in the case of osteoarthritis, if staying away from an acidic lifestyle is key, there is another related, very important phenomenon we do need to address today. In 1949, a German doctor called Lothar Wendt, I'm not sure I pronounced this correctly, realized that the body stores proteins in excess, and it does it along the blood vessels in the same way that it stores the sugar in excess in the form of glycogen and then fat. His scientific breakthrough was disregarded until the 1990s and the results of the China study by Dr. Campbell. What Lothar Wendt found was that when the protein in excess meets the sugar in excess, there is a strong reaction happening called glycation. Glycation is a sort of caramelization. Proteins are changed into glycated proteins, sort of crystal fibers that settle at the surface of our arteries, blood vessels, and capillaries. It clogs them and stiffens them. According to Dr. Lothar Wendt, an average 70-year-old person with a standard lifestyle will have 60% of its capillaries clogged and rigidified. But what are those capillaries supposed to do? What's their function, you may ask? They're supposed to bring food and oxygen into all our body parts. There are more than 100,000 kilometers of capillaries in the human body. Can you imagine that? That bring the required micronutrients to all our body parts. But since the capillaries are clogged, the body parts in need of nutrients are asphyxiated. They don't get nutrients anymore, and they can't breathe properly anymore. And so they start to degenerate. Dr. Wendt showed that regarding cartilages, and particularly in the case of osteoarthritis, there is an asphyxiation of the cartilage due to the stiffness of the arteries, which is a consequence of the glycated proteins resulting from the overload of proteins and of sugar. Too much sugar. This is one of the main traits of our time. Did you know that nowadays, by the age of 7, a child has had more sugar than their granddad in their entire life? Another main trait of our time, too much animal products, too much animal proteins. You combine the two and you get a hardening of the arteries. The internal part of the arteries thickens and hardens, preventing the blood from reaching the cartilage. So you see, we have a conjunction of actions here. Overconsumption of acidic products, sugar and animal products, that gnaws our cartilages, and osteoarthritis is just one of the multiple symptoms. This aggression can happen anywhere, on any joint of your body. For instance, it can be on your bones, and you have osteoporosis. It can be on your lumbar disc, and you have discopathy. It can be on your cartilages, and it's called osteoarthritis, etc. And so those acidic products are an attack against your cartilages, your tissues, tendons, bones, but it's also an attack against your capillaries, as it stops them from circulating the blood, not only to the capillaries, but also to some other regions like the brain, for instance. And suddenly, you start seeing nothing, hearing nothing, etc., etc. I know we think that it's just the way it is with aging, and there's no need to question our lifestyle, because, as we say in French, c'est la vie. Now, I would like to take a minute to remind you one of the most important laws of the living, the law of homeostasis. We recorded an entire video on this law. You can find it on our YouTube channel, by the way. This law says that your body always works towards maintaining you alive, because it only knows life, nothing else. There is nothing but life unfolding in you every single moment, from day one to the last one. What we've been taught to call disease is actually the solution your body finds to maintain the flow of life within you, given your current parameters. And those parameters are influenced by your lifestyle, obviously. So, all the joint and bone pain are due to an unsuitable lifestyle. Any health issue is due to a lifestyle unsuitable for your body. The objective here is not to condemn you, my friend, obviously. The objective is to help you shed light on what is happening in your body and to empower you to take the best decision for your health. Now, remember, we all come into this world with a different body. I like to take the example of the 4x4. Some are born with a 4x4 and some with a smaller simple car. This explains why some people will be able to go off-road and eat acidic food without developing so much the serious symptoms. So this is also an invitation to learn about your body's specific needs and start respecting them. This is a genuine promise of joy and well-being in all areas of your life. So, again, don't confuse old age and wear and tear. The old age is simply the fact of growing old. There are indisputable signs of that increasing age, but those signs should rather be maturity, serenity, tranquility, and mental strength, rather than degeneration, painful stiff hands, memory disorders, hearing or visual impairment, incontinence, diabetes, etc. You are given corticoids and hyaluronic acid, and you will only end up taking more and more. because painkillers and anti-inflammatories have never healed anything. Yes, they suppress the pain, but your cartilage keeps on deteriorating, and will come a time when you won't be able to walk anymore. So, how can we solve this? Your focus should be to bring alkalinity into your life. How? With rest and relaxation. Go for the activities that bring you internal peace, whether it is walking in nature, reading a book, meditating, doing yoga, whatever feels good for you. And in terms of food, there are two things to do. On the one hand, start bringing in more acidity into your body with refined sugar, processed food, and animal proteins such as meat, fish, and dairy products. On the other hand, you need to bombard your body with micronutrients, minerals, vitamins, polyphenols, flavonoids, etc., to fight the acidity already inside your body, thanks to their antioxidant properties. In order to help you to do this, I'd like to suggest a juice. Why do I like juicing? Because it's one of the easiest ways to integrate this new lifestyle in a standard lifestyle. I understand that at the beginning, you're going to tell me, now I must turn everything upside down. I've been eating like this for 60 years. How am I going to change that? Let me tell you. Drinking one vegetable cold-pressed juice before each meal, one glass of, say, 250 ml of cold-pressed juice, is the best way to eat more raw vegetables and bombarding your body with those necessary micronutrients. Don't believe me? Just try and see for yourself. You're going to feel the difference for your joints, your memory, your vision, your hair, your hearing, your digestion, your diabetes, your mood. I'm serious, my friends. It will make a huge difference. You have probably been taking drugs, painkillers, corticoids, and it's only going from bad to worse. So, just give us a chance to juicing and changing your lifestyle step by step. We have been given a divine body and system now, and we need to nourish it with divine food, raw fruits and vegetables. Their minerals are going to bring in what you need to first decrease those depositions of replicated proteins along the arteries, and second, remineralize all your joints and arteries to bring back a perfect blood flow in the capillaries while helping to clean your body. And all your body will benefit from juicing, not only your osteoarthritis. Okay, so today's juice is an extraordinary one. It is for me the ultimate answer to the indignities of old age. What do we have? Carrots, beetroot, pomegranate, ginger, and turmeric. Carrot contains carotenoids, which are an excellent anti-inflammatory. Carrots makes cholesterol dwindle and improve the quality of your cardiovascular system thanks to flavonoids. carotenoids, vitamins A and C. Now beetroot, its active substance is beta-cyanine, which gives it color. It clears the liver, the blood circulation. It just clears the blood. It's the plant of the blood. For those who have cholesterol, anemia, or leukemia issues, it brings a lot of ions, which is great for the production of red blood cells. It helps to cleanse the liver, and if you make a lot of it, if you take a lot of it, it can lead to vomiting bile and purging the liver. It's an incredible asset for all those who suffer from liver disorders, chronic cirrhosis, chronic hepatitis, and digestive disorders. Have 3 beetroots per day from the Divine Pharmacy. Oh, and by the way, if you have beetroot leaves, use them for the juice. They contain nutrients too. Don't do the same with carrots though. Okay, what do we have next? We have pomegranates, which can reduce, according to scientific studies, the thickness of the internal lining of blood vessels and capillaries by 13% in 3 months and up to 35% in 1 year. Yes, you heard that. The many active substances, including polyphenols, are going to dissolve the depositions of glycated proteins that prevent the blood from flowing. Why? Because you have in there a lot of antioxidants, vitamins, micronutrients, and anti-inflammatories. Oh, please remove the white internal skin, not only because it's bitter, but also because it contains alkaloids and they can be toxic for your body. If you have just a little bit, it's fine. Bro. We're also going to put some little piece of ginger here, which is an incredible food for the bloodstream. It contains gingerol, which is an anti-inflammatory product, and brings in a lot of active substances to decrease the inflammation of blood vessels. We are also adding turmeric, It contains more than 60 active substances that are anti-inflammatory. Okay, let's start juicing. I always start with ginger and turmeric because the whole system then is gonna suck it actually while it will be going through. Yep. So we put. Actually, I should have started with something a little bit less chunky, which is the pomegranate. Anyway, much of a big deal. Putting a bit of my carrots, a bit of everything here. Right, I open the tap. There we go, already started. And let's go. Don't have much to do. Just dropping into it. We'll put the entire carrot, as a matter of fact. I'm just going to leave it like this. Okay. Have a red and orange color due to carrots and the turmeric. Very strong. Okay, anyway, I'm just going to stop now. We have enough for right now. Perfect. I'm going to shut the tap so to stop it from dripping, and a little bit of our glass. There we go. Strong in ginger and turmeric, but when it depends, you adjust, whatever. So have your glass, 250 minimum, up to half a liter. Is perfect. Every day for a few weeks. Remember that suppressing the pain signals the symptom is not healing. It prevents your body from warning you that something needs to change in order to go back to healthy parameters. Basically, it's like driving your car and your dashboard suddenly flashes to tell you that you will soon be out of petrol. You have two options. Either find a petrol station and refill, or just disconnect the light on your dashboard so that it leaves you in peace. It will, but you cannot be surprised with what will happen next. You will at least make one person happy, the towing company. With juicing, you actually healing by improving your biological terrain. Remember my car metaphor? We recorded a whole video on the subject of the terrain. You can find it on our YouTube channel. And you will thus see a decrease in your symptoms. I wish you to discover the healing potential of our divine body, no matter your age. And if you're young and sporty, capitalize. Don't spend your health capital recklessly, but rather manage it smartly, so that at 60 or 70, you still have a fantastic health. So bring in alkalizing factors to your life: resting, relaxation, living foods, peace, serenity. I'm not saying that a juice will do everything, but it's a fantastic foot into the door of another lifestyle. Take good care of yourself, my friends. Cheers. Bye.